All right, hello again. This is a complicated concept for some people if you don't have a sense of rhythm. Swing. You ever heard of a swing band or swing music? Also called like big band, right? All the horns and stuff. But swing is um, just an evolution of music, right? We started to get a little more character after classical, and we start to dip into blues and jazz. And sometimes the only way to convey a feeling is by having this kind of looser rhythm, right? This push or pull in the rhythm. It makes it groove, right? So I don't expect an instant mastery of this concept. These are hard, but this is a good analogy right here. Imagine you're on a swing set at a park. You're the one in charge of how much you swing. It may be gentle or maybe full swing, right? That's up to you. You must feel it though. So if you're not practicing these rhythms, not contemplating these rhythms, how they're different than each other, how they're similar, you're not going to get it yet. Okay, you got to spend time with it. I have my MIDI right here, and we'll zoom in. And I just want to show you. I want to show you the differences in these rhythms because it's kind of easy to see as a graph, right? So let's just take a listen first to what these different swing ideas sound like. And eventually you need to be able to play along with this, okay? So this is just the first listen through. There's our quarters. D, dum, D1 and 2 and 3 and 4. D, dum, D, hum, D, dum, D. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, D, dum, D, hum, D, dum. So you can see they're all swinging, but they're all different. And this is where my understanding of swing had to develop a little bit more too. There's not just one way to do this. So it's called swing ratios, and it's a percentage. Back to that swing set analogy, is how much you want to swing. So I advise you to go watch some swing videos. I'm not going to play other people's YouTube videos in my curriculum, unfortunately. But I do advise you to watch. All I typed in was swing ratio. I advise you to watch both of these. They're only a minute long. This one too. These are all great. And then you'll see how complicated swing really is, okay? So check these out. This is a great channel for music. And that can help you on your journey. And unfortunately, here's a little joke I found. I found a scientific paper on this representation of microrhythmic swing variations. You don't need a paper to swing. You need to swing to swing. You need to want to feel it. But if you're a science guy or science girl, this is pretty in-depth. I recommend the videos. I think that's much easier to watch. This is the only page in my book, unfortunately, because I felt like this one was lacking something, but I forgot to add it to the guitars apparently. This is the only page in my book where the piano copy has a secret groove track that the guitar player does not. So that's why I'm opening this one right now. Swing, swing, swing. Yeah, so right here. Guitar players, you're good. You can just watch. If you can figure this out, good on you, but it's okay. Piano players, we might want to try this. We're going to play it straight, and then we're going to swing it. And I want you to really feel the difference. You want to be able to turn the swing on and off at a whim. So like, here's me just playing even. And then here's me swinging. Which one sounded better? It's pretty obvious, right? Swing is dope. Swing is cool. Sometimes you don't need it though, right? Classical music doesn't have to swing as much, but rock and jazz and R&B, that stuff is made to swing. So let's look at, if you want a visual of it, let's take a look at what it might look like as MIDI files. MIDI are just notes. This is how I made all this stuff. So here we see, so this is a measure right here. And then that's 4 beats. So that must be the 4 quarter notes. But then measure 2, isn't that a nice little shortcut? Measure 2, 1.5. There's that half of 2, right? Ba, 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 So I really think it's easy to conceptualize as a MIDI information. You can physically see the swing ratios. And then steady eighth notes, we get something like this. That's this measure right here. So whatever number is in here is actually the same measure number. You can just look at that. And then here are swinging eighths, right? Dotted eighths on 16ths. And we can fit all that action into one beat. Ba, ba, ba. And that lines up perfectly with what we have right there. 1, a 2, a 3. 1, a 2, a skiddly diddly do, right? Zoom that back in just so you can see it. I know swing's hard, but. And then there's our triplet quarters with a gap. So we see there's 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And look, that triplet fits. Oh boy, don't do that. That triplet would fit perfectly right there if I wanted it to, right? Here we have triplets on quarters. Wow. My key just fell off. So this one is right here. And here's what I really want to draw your attention to. Look at the difference, very subtle, between a triplet swing, and this is the ratio of swing I'm talking about. Look at the length of this note, which is that eighth note right there. And then look at the length of that note, which is a dotted 16. So listen to the difference of these two on loop. Try playing these two. Try clapping these out. We're just doing measures 6 and 7 right now. Ba 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 ba. That's swing ratio, okay? That's a tricky one, ain't it? All right. Our hidden jam track. Sorry, guitar players. That back over there. Let's see what we can do with this one. So we've got this really cool kind of minor 9 chord right here. And then, so I'm playing D, E flat, G. And then to get this little chord, looks similar shape. Oh, there goes Beanie behind the window. It's getting toasty. Similar shape. But it says D sharp, E, G sharp. Just move it up. So white, black, white turns into black, white, black. And then we have down here. Nice little groove going. So I'm going to play it straight, and then I'm going to play it swing, and then we're going to fade out with the jam track at the end, okay? Sorry, I missed my second hit. Missing a few, sorry about that. And then here's me swinging it. Okay, and then here's a better version of that without me messing it up. We're looking for this thing. So we're gonna play line right through, no swing, and then line right through with swing. And see if you can turn it on and off. This one's kind of tricky. Make sure you practice this rhythm. I was jacking that up too a little bit. Here comes the swing. Even. right? So you can see I was messing up too, right? It's kind of hard to lock that one in. For whatever reason, I keep hitting a chord. There's no chord there. So it's up to you, right? Whether you use the swing or not. But 9 times out of 10, I'd say it makes the song better. So that's swing. Sorry, guitar players. All you guys get is that. So consider how much you're swinging and when you want to, okay? See ya.